we have a table, 5 years, and then 5 colleges data is there. Difference between number of employees recruited by company Q in 2000 and 2017. Q in 2016 and 17. How much is the difference? 28. Is what person more or less than difference between number of employees recruited by P in 2016-17. P in 2016-17. How much is that? With respect to 18, 28 is definitely more. How much more? Upon into more, right? Yes or no? What is 50% of the denominator? Numerator is more than 9. Answer is more than 50%. How many options are there? Only one. Done. One is more, the other is less. Our answer is more. Find the total number of employees recruited from company R in 2016. R in 2016. 200. Q in 2019. 250. S in 2020. 300. So I think we can go and verify last 2 digits. Right. So 09, 50, 59, 00, 59. Answer should end with 59. Second. Find the ratio between number of employees recruited by Q in 2019. Q in 2019. 250. A is to be RA by B form. S in 2019. Yes, 2019. Cancellation with 50. 5 times, 3 times. 5 is to 3. Find the difference between total number of employees recruited by T from all the years together to the number of employees recruited by R from all the years together. T and then R. This is what we want, correct? See, I don't want to add all the values in R and get one number. I don't want to add all the T values and then it right number. I don't want to do that way. So, if you want to verify last digit verification, can you do that? No. At least last 2 digits? No. 2 options are ending with 2 zeros. 2 options are ending with 50. So, can you go with last digit or last 2 digits? Not possible. At the same time, I don't want to complicate my answer by adding all the values. So, what I will do is, I will observe which values are more. R values more than T or T values more than R. I want to observe it. R is more, R is more, R is more, R is less here, but again R is more. So overall, which will be more? So I want to go with individual difference now. 209 minus 206 and take nearest numbers. 195 minus 191. Now 312 we have. 312 minus 130. Otherwise, forget about 130. 312 minus 105. 207. 189 minus 130. 59. 370 minus 343. 27. I hope you know the reason why I changed my order. If I follow the order, I may get 4 positive numbers and 1 negative number. If I take nearest numbers, I am getting all positive numbers and simplification becomes easy for us. Agreed or not? 200, 50, 20, 70, 3 plus 7, 80, 4 plus 7 plus 9, 20, 100, already 200, plus 100, 300. You can add all R values, you can add all T values and then take difference. But I don't want to do that. Because when you are adding numbers, you may be getting 4 digit number. You are increasing the number. As long as you are increasing your number, your risk factor also increases. అర్థమైంది కదా? చిన్న నెంబర్ రావాలి, అందుకనే దగ్గరగా తీసుకున్నా. If the total number of recruitments in 2021 is 20% more than that of total number of recruitments in 2020, then find the total number of recruitments in 2021. First I'll do, because it is 20% more, you need to calculate 120%. Answer must be a 3 multiple. Can it be first option? Yes. Can it be second option? Yes. Multiple options are there. No other way. We have to add numbers. 100, 300, 300. 700, 200, 100. 1000, round figure, keep it aside. 20, 70. 90 plus 5. So total 1095. 10% of it, 109.5. 20%, 219. When you add everything, that gives you 1314. Yes. If the number of employees recruited by T from all the years together, 40% are female, then find the number of male employees recruited by T from all the years. Here also, if 40% are female, male are 60% must be a multiple of 3. Can it be first option? Can it be second option? Can it be third? Can it be fourth? Can it be fifth? 3 options eliminated. Again we have 2 options. Now let's see. We have to add all the values now. Come on. 200, 100 plus 100. 4 plus 3. 7 plus 1. 800. Okay. Next. 6 plus 30. 36 plus 91. 127. 127 plus 43. 170 plus 5. 175. So 975. Upon this you need to calculate 60%, right? 60%, 50% plus 10%. But you get decimal, right? Odd number undi kada, 50% cheste decimal vastundi kada. I don't want to do that. Another way, 10% into 6, that is also having decimal. So the best option is 10% double and triple. Is that okay? 10%. 97.5 double. 195. Triple, right? That means answer must end with 5, right? Fourth eliminated, second final. Done. 52 onwards. Point 2, point 3. From that integer you need to subtract it. That means the answer should end with 0.5. How many options are there? 4 options are there. Can we verify last 2 digits? Yes. Now 43, 39. 82. From 82 you need to subtract 20. Answer must end with, how many options are there? Only 1. Yes. Right. Cube root of 1728. 12 and denominator 12 gets cancelled. So that is 144 plus 3. 72 times. 72 into 7, right? This number must end with, that means answer must end with, how many options are there? 2 options are there, correct? 144, is it 9 multiple? Second number is 72 into 7, right? 72 is also 9 multiple. Sum must be 9 multiple. Can it be first option? Yes or no? Can it be third option? Second final. I am not multiplying 72 and 7. Instead I am going and verifying 9 multiplication. Can we verify last digit verification? Let's see. 2 options are there which are ending with 2 zeros, but let's see. Let's see our luck. 6 into 3 ends with, 2 into 2 ends with, sum ends with, third option. Got it? 7 how many times? 5 times of any number in the sense. Wait a minute. Both are possible. Yes, you cannot eliminate anything. Yes. 5 times in the sense 10 times and half only. 10 times is 2120. half of that number 1060, and then 15 square 225, sum 1285, 4. So earlier what I verified was 212 into 5 ends with, other number ends with, sum ends with, two options are there. Out of these two, if you can identify some multiplication rule, usually 3, because 15 square, is it a 3 multiple? 212 into 5, is it a 3 multiple? 212 into 5, is it a 3 multiple? So one 3 multiple is added to non-3 multiple, answer must be non-3 multiple. Among these two options which are ending with 5, if there is one 3 multiple and one non-3 multiple, we can identify our answer. But both the options are non-3 multiples only. So you are forced to calculate. Ardhamainda? That's what I verified earlier. 4 how many times? 5 times. 3 how many times? 101 times. Correct? 174 5 times. 10 times and half of it. 870. 101 5 times. 505. To that you need to add 289. Answer must end with Aipinda. No, not done. One more digit, 64. Aipinda. Yes, 64. There is only one option. Then 195 by 5. 39 times. 215 into 6. 6 times of 200. 1200. 15 6 times. 90. 39 3 times, right? Take this number as 40 minus 1. 43 is 120. From that you need to subtract 3, right? 117. So from this if you subtract 117, answer must end with 73. Two options are there. You have to continue answer 1173. Right. Which cube ends with 7? 7 cube. Correct? What is 20 cube? Our number is less than that. That means that must be less than 20. What is 10 cube? Our number is more than that. More than 10, less than 20, ends with 7, only one number. Correct? Plus 42, 25. If it is ending with 25, square ends with 5 only, and it is 6, 5 only. 6 into 7, 42, 25. Understood? Cube root of 12,167. Which cube ends with 7? 3. What is 20 cube? That number is more than 8,000. What is 30 cube? 27,000. 27,000. Our number is less than that. More than 20, less than 30, ends with 3. Only one number, 23. And what is sum of these numbers? 105, which is equal to 21 into x only. Then x is equal to divided by 21. Answer 5. Yes. 8 how many times? 21 times. This is 2 times only. So finally we have 21. 56 2 times. 112. This is 21 times only. 17 20s. 340 plus 17. 357. Correct? Right. So 490. Number after decimal is sufficient? Come on, look at options, all are different. Number after decimal, yes. So among given numbers, how many digits are there after decimal? Maximum number of digits after decimal. That means this must be treated as 0.400, 0.040, 0.003. When you add these three positive numbers, that is ending with 443, and this is ending with 0.020 and you need to subtract it, right? That means answer must be with 0.4 something only. మొత్తం కూడా అక్కర్లేదు కదా, 0.4తో స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి, ఒకటే ఉంది. Yes. How many integers are there? 1. 1 by 2. Can I write it as 2 by 4? 1 by 2. 2 by 4 minus 1 by 4. 1 by 4. And other positive fraction? 1 by 3. LCM 12. Numerator 7 and then 1 integer. 1 7 by 12. Yes. 300 200. 500 minus 100. 43 16. 59. 0.4 plus and minus gets cancelled. Come on. Right, positive number. 2 plus 0. 2 minus 3. Answer ends with, how many are there? Or right, so total value mentioned as 75,000, and when you look at your data is given in degrees only. Total angle 360 degrees, correct? Right. 72 degrees, how do you get that? 20% of 360? Come on. 20% of 75,000. 15,000, correct? Next, education. 144. 144 in the sense 72 2 times only. That is 30,000. Next, clothes. 36 degrees, 10%. 7,500. Next, rent. 18%. Half of 36 degree, 18 degrees. Half of 36 only. 3,750. Next, groceries. 36, 7,500. Next, savings. 54. How do you get 54? 36 plus 18 only. Come on. That means 11,250. Values are there. Now we can start questions. Find the average amount spent by Ramesh and food, clothes, savings together. Food, clothes, savings, all three together, correct? Yes. Yanta in terms of degrees would be better, I guess. Food, clothes, this one, savings, this one. Numbers వచ్చేసాయి already. That's okay, fine. 15,000 plus 7,000. 22 plus 11. 33,000. You know that you need to calculate average, right? Divided by 3 only. So far, what is your number? 33,000. Average is 11,000. Remember. Next, 500 plus 250. Average 250. Answer 11,250. Find the difference between amount spent on groceries and savings together. Groceries and savings together, and amount spent on education and clothes. Education and clothes. You know that you need to go for difference, right? You need to add these two numbers and again these two numbers, and for these two need to take 7,500. 7,500 is common, so I need not to worry about it. Subtract 11,250 from 30,000. 18,750. Yes. The salary of Suresh is 10% more than Ramesh, and the percentage of distribution of his salary is same as Ramesh's distribution. Then find the amount spent by Suresh on education. What percent more they said? 10% more in the sense it is 110% only. That means original value is 11 multiple. Whatever percentage you calculate on 11 multiple, answer is again 11 multiple. Your answer also 11 multiple. There is only one. Otherwise, go to Ramesh education, which is 30,000. Add 10%. which is 3000, then becomes 33,000. Got it? The amount of savings of Ramesh is invested in mutual funds and recurring deposit in the ratio 3:2. Then find the annual amount he will get from recurring deposit. The rate of interest is 3.5% per annum. 3.5% per annum. No. 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 Yes. So I did not consider anything. It is mentioned that how much interest we are getting? 3.5%. And our question is to identify annual amount only. Suppose if I deposit 100%, after 1 year how much I get? 103.5%, correct? 103.5, is it a 9 multiple? That's what I verified. Can it be first option? No. Second? No. 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 There is only one. After 1 year you are going to get 103.5%. That is a 9 multiple. So if you want to calculate in recurring deposit, how many parts we are investing? 2 parts out of total. So that is taken from savings, right? How much is our savings? 11,250. So first, upon 11,250, if you calculate 2/5, you will get recurring deposit per month. Per month. So but the question is for year, right? Per year in the sense this must be multiplied with 12 only. This is our total money invested in recurring deposit. With an interest of 3.5%, we will get 103.5%. I'll write it as 103.5 by 100. And this is what you need to calculate. Then you'll get your answer. Followed? Instead of this, I am just going and verifying 9 multiplication. Yes? Find the ratio between amount spent by Ramesh and rent and education together. Rent and education together. Upon education 144. Come on. Rent it is 18. 144 plus 18. 162. Ratio A is to be A by B form. And then Ramesh on food and groceries. Food 72. Groceries 36. Both together 108. And we were asked to calculate ratio, correct? What is difference between numerator and denominator? 54. Denominator is 54 2 times only. If denominator is 2 times, numerator must be obviously 3 times, because there is a difference of 54. That means 1 time difference between numerator and denominator. Got it? Find the total amount spent on education and rent together by Ramesh. Education and rent. Answer must end with 750. 33,750. Yes. In a book, there are 750 pages. Here at 20% of the book. 20% of the book in the sense how many? Come on. 150 pages, and gave the book to B. Then B leaves next 50 pages. Did B read next 50 pages? No. He left those 50 pages and read 40% of the remaining books. A read how many pages? 150. B is not going to read next 50 pages only. That means 200 pages are left, either which are read by A or left by B. 200 are kept aside out of 750. Then how much is remaining? Now upon 550 remaining, B is going to read 40%. Agreed or not? What is 10%? 40% in the sense double. 110. Again double. That means A read 150 pages, B read 220 pages, both together 370 pages out of, then how many are left over? And these 380 are non-read only? Yes. A mixture of 56 liters contains apple juice and orange juice. There is 25% of apple juice in the mixture and 14 liters of mixture is taken out. 14 liters of mixture is taken out from 56. How much is remaining? Now, in the initial container, if apple juice occupies 25%, in the remaining 42 liters also, apple must be 25% only. That is half and half only. How much is half? 21. Again half. So, apple is 10.5 and then remaining is orange. Orange must be 31.5 out of 42 liters. Agreed this? Understood so far? Right, continue. Taken out and x liters of apple juice is added. X liters of apple juice is added. Next. Then the ratio of apple juice and orange juice in the final mixture will be 31:63. Now, orange juice is 63 parts, right? 63 parts must be equal to 31.5 only. What is the relation? Half. Now, apple must be 31 parts. 31 parts and half of that number is 15.5 liters. So, total apple must be 15.5 liters. To the number 10.5 liters, how many liters to be added so that you get 15.5? 5, that's it. Followed. A and B invested 5,000 each in 2 schemes for simple interest and compound interest respectively for 2 years at the rate of 12% per annum. Then find the difference between interest after 2 years. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years if the rate of interest is R% per annum? If the rate of interest is R% per annum, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest after 2 years? R square by 100%. Yes? What is R value here? 12. 12 square by 100 in the sense 1.44 only. What is 1% of the value? 50, not 5. 1% is 50. 1.44 50 times in the sense 100 times and half of that number. 100 times of this number. 144. Half of that number. 72. Followed? Yes. The sum of 4 consecutive even numbers is more than their average by 27. Then find the sum of second smallest even number and the highest even number. How many numbers are there? 4 numbers. Average in the sense that will be in between second number and third number. If the average is x for 4 numbers, what is sum? If the average is x and there are 4 numbers, what is sum? 4x. Now read the first statement. If the sum of 4 consecutive even numbers, that is 4x, sum of 4 consecutive numbers 4x is more than their average, average x. What is difference between 4x and x? And they mentioned it as 27 only. Then x is equal to, if this number is 9, which is in between second and then third even number, can you write this number as 8? Next number, least number, largest number, all the numbers are there. The question is about second even number, second smallest even number, which is 8, and the highest even number, that is 12. Sum of these two numbers is 20. Over. Followed? The ratio of percentages of Bhargavi and Chinnu is in the ratio 11:14, and after 4 years their ages ratio will be 13:16. Find the difference between their ages. Okay. Now Bhargavi age, percentage it is 11 parts. After 4 years, increased by. Now at the same time Chinnu's percentage 14. After 4 years, increased by, for both the persons, their age increases by 2 parts only. That is equal to 4 years. That means 1 part is equal to 2 years. And the question is about their ages difference only. Any time at present or maybe after 4 years, any time for any two members, age difference must be same, which is equal to 3 parts difference, must be equal to 6 years. Yes. If A alone can do a piece of work in 20 days, B alone can do the work in 30 days. A, B, C together can complete the total work in 6, 2 by 3 days. Then find the number of days taken by C alone to complete the work. Right. So A, B, C, and then the question is about C. A alone can do it in 20 days. B alone, A, B, C together. That can I write it as 20 by 3? LCM of these numbers 60. A alone will do 3 units. B alone will do 2 units. All together will do 9 units. 60 by 20 by 3. Adhamotunda? Yes. 60 by 20 by 3. Denominator and denominator comes to numerator. And then by 20 we have. So this value is 9. So all 3 together will do 9 units only. Upon this 9 units, A alone is doing 3 units. B alone 2 units. Together 5. Then C must do 4 units. So if C's efficiency is equal to 4 units, to complete the work, C will take 60 by 4, which is 15 days. Over. The time taken by a boat to travel 180 kilometers downstream is same as in upstream to travel x kilometers. If the ratio of the speed of the boat and speed of the stream is 5:1, then find the value of x. So now stream speed, speeds ratio, downstream and then upstream. Downstream 5 plus 1, 6 parts. Upstream 5 minus 1, 4 parts. Correct? The question is to identify x value only. Come on. Now when you read the first condition, there must be one point should strike in your mind. Time is same. In downstream to cover 180 kilometers, whatever the time it is taking, to cover x kilometers in upstream, it is taking the same time. Correct? That means what is constant? When time is constant, distance and speed both are directly proportional. That means downstream speed 6 parts, upstream speed 4 parts. Distance ratio is also the same. 6 parts is equal to 180. 6 how many times is 180? 4 parts in the sense 4 30s. 120. That's it. If time is constant, distance is directly proportional to speed. If this point strikes in your mind, in fraction of seconds you can answer the question. Followed. The length of the rectangle is 2 meters more than its breadth. The area of rectangle is 323. Right. Area of the rectangle in the sense length into breadth only. What is difference between length and breadth? Can I call them as consecutive odd numbers? Can I call them as consecutive odd numbers or consecutive even numbers? Can it be consecutive even numbers? If the difference between length and breadth is 2, can I call them as both the numbers are consecutive even numbers? Possible or not? Consecutive even numbers majorly difference enta? Consecutive odd numbers difference enta? But what is their product? 323. That means odd number only. So can those numbers be consecutive even numbers? No, because even numbers product ends with even number, but here we have odd number, so they must be consecutive odd numbers only. when you have consecutive odd numbers, it is middle number square minus 1. Consecutive even numbers product. Consecutive even numbers product. Middle number square. Product of consecutive odd numbers. Middle number square minus 1. Now I am asking you, what if they are consecutive even numbers product? Middle number square plus by నుంచి ఆ మెట్రో ఎక్కి దూకి సావండి నీ తొంపదేగా 12 into 14. This is also middle number square minus 1. See, we are writing it as 14 minus 1 and the other number 14 plus 1. That's how it is a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square concept. Here also, this is 13 minus 1 and the other one 13 plus 1. Here also a plus b into a minus b concept. Whether they are consecutive even numbers or consecutive odd numbers, product in the sense middle number square minus only. Is that okay? Right. What is its nearest square? Product is 323, right? What is nearest square? 18 square, 324 only. So can we write it as 18 square minus 1? Minus 1 or minus 1 square only? That means it is a product of consecutive odd numbers, which is 17 and 19. Got it? Right. You don't have to use any algebraic equations. The breadth of the rectangle, out of 17 and 19, what is breadth, what is length? Breadth is 17, length is 19. In rectangle, length must be always more than the breadth. Hence, breadth is 17 only, right? Breadth is equal to the side of the square. That means either A or B, both are equal to 17. Perimeter of the square, that means 4 times of 17. Answer must end with, otherwise double double. 17 double 34 double 68. See, if you don't get that idea, when you have a difference 2, they are consecutive even numbers or consecutive odd numbers. So I'll write this number as nearest square, which is 324 minus 1, 18 square minus form. If you don't know that, you need to write like this. If breadth is b, length is going to be b plus 2, product is equal to 323. B square plus 2b minus 323 is equal to 0, and you need to solve the quadratic equation, which is not required. If you can recollect, when the difference is 2, they are product of consecutive odd numbers or even numbers. See, if those point comes in your mind, you can reduce and you can save your simplification time. Ardhamainda? Right time lo a right point gurtu ravali examination hall lo. That is very important. If a person invested a sum of 7,200 in a scheme X for 2 years at the rate of 15% per annum simple interest, then he invested total amount in the sense principal plus interest, in another scheme Y for 2 years at the rate of 10% per annum compound interest. Then find the interest earned in scheme Y. Okay. Now your initial principal, is it a 9 multiple? Principal is 9 multiple. To that you need to add simple interest. Simple interest is calculated on again principal. Come on. Again that is a 9 multiple. Principal is 9 multiple. Simple interest is also 9 multiple. That means amount is also 9 multiple. When this fellow is invested in some other stupid scheme, that is also principal. There also principal is 9 multiple. Whatever percentage you calculate, answer must be 9 multiple. Right. 7 plus 2, 9. Leftover values, is it a 9 multiple? No. 8 plus 1, 9. Leftover values, is it a 9 multiple? No. 9. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 5 plus 1, 18. Is it a 9 multiple? This may be your answer, hold it. 8 plus 1, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. Leftover value, 9 multiple? No. 9. Leftover values, is it a 9 multiple? No. There is only one option, third option, final answer. Done. Got it? Otherwise, upon 72,000 principal, for 2 years at the rate of 15% per annum, Simple interest is 30%. 30% in the sense 2160, 9,360. This is invested in another scheme. There we are getting compound interest for 2 years at the rate of 10% per annum. What is compound interest for 2 years at 10% per annum? 21%. Now you need to calculate 21% on this number. Got it? Answer must end with 6. 21% in the sense 21 into 1% value. Correct? Answer must end with 0.6 only. Yes. How many options are there? There are 2 options. There are 2 options. Again you have to calculate. Okay, now in a bag contains 4 red, 7 green and then 12 blue balls. Probability of getting 2 balls. Total how many balls are there? 23 balls. So you need to pick 2 balls. That can be done in 23 C2 ways. And both should be blue balls. How many blue balls are there? So that is 12 into 11 by 23 into 22. 11 2 times, 2 6 times by 23. Second option. Yes. If A and B entered into a partnership with investments in the ratio 3:4 and B invested 6 months more than that of A, at the end of 18 months, the profit of A is 1700. Then find the total profit. A and B invested for 3:4 months, right? Who spends more time? B is there from the beginning till the end. And when they shared profits, A got 1700. And when did they share profits? At the end of 18 months. That means 18 months is time duration for A or B. Because B is there from the beginning till the end. Yes. If B's time period is 18, A spent 6 months less than that, which is 12. 6, 2 times, 3 times, 3 gets cancelled. That means ratio 1:2. Now you said you are given A is getting 1700. That means 1 part is equal to 1700. If the question is about B's profit, we will calculate 2 parts value. But the question is about total profit, that is 3 parts only. 3 times of 1700, 5100. Over? Done everybody?